Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, guys. It's been a little bit, man. This is the first one, but happy to be back. And we got our friends over from Sagrado Cigars. I mean, I know it's been a little minute. I don't
Yeah.
even. It's been a couple of months that we've actually got to, that we did the last episode. But listen, how's everybody doing? Glad to see you guys.
Hey, happy to see you
That's
again.
outstanding.
How's the weather over there? I know you guys are in different parts of the right now. We're all four of us are in like the four corners of the United States, or at least
Yeah, snow.
borders, pretty much.
Yeah, it's nice out here. It's smoky though. A lot of forest fires.
Okay. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's right. Are you guys getting like that stuff from California and all of that
uh,
stuff? Like,
getting it from Alberta, and we're
wow.
Oh
two
wow.
provinces over. So yeah,
Oh
it's
man.
really smoky.
Oh
Where are
okay.
you, Natalie, now? In California?
I'm in Manitoba, Canada. So
Mm,
I'm right above North Dakota.
okay.
Mm,
Yeah. Well, that's we got to look on the map for that. John, how are you? How's the weather over there in Colorado?
Absolutely beautiful and it's a little smoky.
Oh, there you go. Oh man, I hear
Colorado
that.
is a
I
beautiful
hear that.
place.
mm.
Yeah.
What It part is of
Oh,
Colorado? beautiful. Yeah, it is.
oh,
I'm in the northern part. I live by Fort Collins, only maybe
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. 45 minutes door to door to Cheyenne.
Oh,
Oh, nice. I went to Colorado years ago. I went to the ski resorts in the
Oh,
Rocky
yeah.
Mountains.
All right.
Man, that shit was cold, especially for someone from Miami, man.
Oh
It
man.
was brutal, but it was beautiful. It was
You
it
probably
was
you
it
probably
was
showed up
beautiful.
over there with your cut off shirts, thinking that it was gonna be.
Yeah, and ripped off pants and shit like that. And I had a friend over there waiting for me, and when he saw
Oh
me
man.
getting there, I'm like, "Dude, what are you wearing?" I'm like, "Bro, I didn't know it was gonna be that cold, bro," and I was freezing. But it is what
That's
it is.
funny.
So today we are smoking something new from Sagrado
Yeah.
Cigars. It's called Breathless, right, John?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Want to tell us a little bit about the Breathless cigar, the blend, and a little bit more so that people have some more information on it.
Absolutely. So I'll partner with Natalie on this, and what I'll do is I'll go over the construction on the cigar and some characteristics I recommend on it. So the wrapper on that's a Habano 2000.
Mm,
It's a great leaf, so we went with that. The binder, it's got a little kick in it, and that's the
it does.
Sumatra.
It does.
You taste
Hmm.
that white pepper.
Yeah. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
this is. I mean, sorry to cut you off, but this is not smoking like a habano. This got a kick to it. That's
it
that's why I
does.
was that's why I was even smelling. I'm like, this is definitely not a habano. So, I mean, the way that we're accustomed to smoking habano. So
Yeah, that Sumatra
you got,
binder, it
yeah, there you go.
tricks you.
It definitely does.
All the filler on that is all Nicaraguan Esteli, including the Lajero. That's our first Nicaraguan. It's
Mm,
made
Mm.
in Dominican Republic, but our first Nicaraguan tobacco.
okay, all right, nice,
Finally,
nice.
So,
a good Nicaraguan. It's about
Yeah.
time.
oh yeah. So one thing I highly suggest. So this we have two factories now that we work with.
Okay.
This is
Oh,
a new
nice.
factory to start working with since December of last year. Working on this project, and the master blender came from Davidoff. He was there for
Oh,
20 years as master blender. The guy knows what the fuck he's doing. He's really
Yeah.
he's really good.
Mm-hmm.
wow.
You know. So
Um,
yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, John. So you're saying this master blender came from Davidoff? It's he the owner of the factory that you're working with now, or he
He's
just
he's one of
he just
he's one of four partners.
okay.
There's a master blender. There's a master roller. A different gentleman that's a part of that. There's a business man that is Dominican, but he's got his ex-wife and his kid in Miami, so he goes back and forth to Miami. Um, and then there's another individual that is also a master roller. So you've got people that own the company, four partners that have unique attributes they bring into it. In fact, they hired a guy who was a master buncher of all things. That on the construction, if you like the construction, you can thank him. That's all he does is bunching.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
No, I
there's some
mean,
guys.
What's that?
They're
as soon as I light it up, I noticed something different. I mean, we already did the other podcast where we smoked the other cigars, and you guys sent us a sampler of the different blends that you guys have. And of course, they're all different because they're different blends, but coming from the same country at the end, it has some
Yeah.
similarities. But when I
Mm-hmm.
light this one up, I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert. But when I light it up, I noticed something different on the strength, and
Yeah.
I was
Yes,
thinking until you said it, this
Yeah.
thing has to have something from Nicaragua
Yeah.
because
It
that
well,
yes.
strength is
yeah.
very known.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I highly
it's smoking pretty
recommend
good.
on this new factory. Every cigar we produce out of this factory, you retrohale the hell out of it. The retro on these cigars, it's phenomenal. It's a
Phenomenal,
retrohale
phenomenal.
dream.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
love it.
Nah,
We
I'm
love this
serious.
cigar.
Like that's why, like, and you can even go back to the beginning of the video. The minute I lit it up, I smelled it because I was like, it's different. I know it.
Yeah,
I mean, we smoked all the other ones that we had, and it was like this was completely different. So you guys, I mean, whatever you were looking for, you found it with this because
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
completely different smoke from what people are
Thank
accustomed to
you,
with the Sagrado. So definitely,
Uh,
right now, hats off.
thank
are
you,
you
thank.
are you guys gonna put a ban on the cigar? Or are you guys gonna sell it like this?
We've got a band. Yeah.
Mm,
So you must have a pre-production version of that.
Okay,
But yeah, they came
okay.
out officially end of July. And
Okay.
we've got the box, the bands. Yeah,
All
they're
right.
ready.
nice, nice,
And
Yeah,
are they
nice.
already available like on your site? Like they're already available? All right, cool. Definitely,
they're
definitely.
available. They're in some stores already. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Definitely. So what made you want to come out with the go to the Nicaraguan blend? Like I mean, I know Natalie, you said you kind of like had a thing with this, but what made you want to go and what made you want to kind of like take it to another country?
Well, we didn't take it to another country.
Well, I
We
mean, different. Yeah, the factory. Yeah.
Yeah, it had to do with New World versus Old World.
Mm-hmm.
Our other cigars are very Cuban-esque and Old World style, and
Mm-hmm.
the Nicaraguan's more New World, and so we want
Yeah.
to develop more New World to get different client base.
Yeah. This is definitely a thing. So yeah, I'm actually interested in seeing the band now because I don't think I remember seeing the band for it. You guys have it up on the site?
Is it up yet? I don't know that
Not,
it's
not yet,
Oh,
not
okay,
yet.
yeah, because I'm like I follow them and I know for a fact I didn't see anything come up. So
uh
okay,
you
all
know
right,
what? It's so pretty too. You know what? I'm gonna have to post the box with the band. We've got a really nice picture of it, so I'm gonna have
hmm.
to post it on Instagram at the very least. Because yeah, it's pretty.
I mean, yeah, if it's available now, I mean, yeah, definitely. And on your website, you guys have like the locations that it's sold on and all of that, like the
We've got,
retailers that are carrying it and all of that.
yeah, we've got our retailers on the
Okay,
website. It needs a little updating even on that,
okay.
but most of them are there. So
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and we have a few online as well.
John, but you guys sell the cigars directly through your own website?
Now,
No, right? You only
no,
outsource to stores,
Okay.
and the stores will sell them, right?
yeah,
correct. Like retail and online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And that's a big topic now. I've been talking to a couple different boutique brands that they're literally brand new, and they've told me, if they should go on with their own website. I'm like, so what's your goal? Sell directly, retail to customers, or do you wanna be able to have your cigars on different stores, which you have more outreach when you have different stores in different parts of the US. than when you sell directly through your own website.
Yeah,
And that's why I wanted to
yeah,
ask you, because um, some people, they don't understand that if you have your own brand and you sell your own brand retail, and then you want a retail store to carry your product, it's very difficult, because the retail store, they got to do a markup so they can win some money, some
Mhm.
profit. And at the end of the day, people will be like, oh, for that I'll go directly to this brand and I'll buy it alone. So yeah, I've been talking to two boutique brands that they're trying to gather information as to how, I guess, how to get in the business, how to do it properly. And that's why I wanted to ask you guys if you sold directly or only through stores.
I know
yeah,
exactly what you're saying. That makes sense because when people ask if they can get our cigars off
Yeah,
online, we're
yeah,
sending them to different places. But if they can
exactly.
get it from us direct, then
Yeah,
what kind of relationship do we have with our online stores? So I,
exactly. You guys have your own direct markup for your profit, and that's it. But um, that's, I put the example. I told them, listen, think about the big brands. They don't sell their cigars directly. They only sell through stores, because if they would do that, they don't need stores. You know what I'm saying? Because they selling directly, they don't need. They could even sell the cigars cheaper because they're still getting money. You know what I mean? So no, I just had that question because I was like, I want to ask John if they're selling directly or only through retail stores.
yeah. I would highly recommend going through retail stores. You get a lot more traffic and exposure. It's just you have to have the right stores. It's not
Exactly.
just a matter of setting up stores. You have to work the stores. You have to build the relationships.
Yeah.
And you're fighting against other brands for shelf space, especially as a new boutique.
Hmm.
And so you have to be, innovative on your approach because everyone's fighting for that space. But if you get on that space and they're supporting you, through goals or spiffs or whatever that you can come up with to get them motivated, it's a great way to go. If you go direct, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just another set of problems.
Yeah.
It takes a lot more of your time, your work, as opposed to all that work going by a brick and mortar or another online.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
just different philosophies. Our philosophy is go to market through channel through retail.
Nice. So, being this cigar out of the new factory you guys are working with, obviously, it's releasing, it's something new. But I'm guessing on your next project, is it gonna be out of the Dominican factory, or you guys want to continue developing more blends through this new factory?
More blessed to the new factory.
hmm
Okay.
yeah, we've already got. I don't know if you've tried the Fuma yet that we have, and I don't
Which
know if
one?
I sent it to you. We've got a new Fuma from the new factory, and it's called Worthless.
And they're good.
No, I don't think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ask John. This is John's people. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's exceptionally good. It's 5 years tobacco. All the tobacco from the new factory is a minimum of 5 year age.
Mm.
Wow,
So how
nice.
many so how many cigars are you actually releasing from the new factory?
Right now it's two. We have a third that'll be on Q1 next year if all
Okay.
goes well this year.
All right. So are you
Nice.
gonna eventually discontinue the like the other line, or and then kind of like
No,
go exclusive with this, or you guys are just
no.
gonna handle both? Okay.
Yeah, we have a lot of interest still in our old world style.
Okay.
In Texas, we're having quite a accepted on the old world style. I think part of the problem with the new world style is that there's so many people that's almost saturated on that style. All the different Nicaraguans, and it's the big, the big shiny thing these days. And I think Dominican's starting to make a comeback because Dominican is now, the I guess the road less traveled, and so now you're getting, I think, a little more attention on that. So for us, we want to cover both sides of it. We want to cover the Dominican and the Nicaraguan, but we're only manufacturing in Dominican Republic.
Okay.
Ahora, espérate.
Oh, okay. All right. But is the other one released as well, or just this one has released right now?
This one and the Flume they're both released. So Worthless and Breathless are both released.
Oh, okay, nice. And what different vitolas are they coming in? Are they just total size or?
Yeah, so the Breathless is a Toro. The Puma is a double Robusto, the
Okay.
Worthless.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
John, I want to ask you something, and I don't mind to be noisy.
Oh, there we can't hear him, so
Hey,
perfect.
repeat. Yeah, repeat it. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. Now.
Yeah,
Yeah. Go ahead.
You said someone, a master blender from Davidoff, that he was there for 20 years. Can you give out the name or not really?
yeah, rookie.
Eladio? Oh, okay. I was about to
Yeah,
say, is it Eladio Diaz? Because I know he used to work
no,
there
that
too.
was rookie. Yeah,
Wow,
Okay.
nice.
yeah.
You're in Esteli, Nicaragua?
The
20.
tobacco.
The factory is in Esteli?
No, no, it's in V. Gonzalez in Dominican Republic and our other factories in Tambadil.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Nice.
All right. So, what do you guys have planned? Well, what the year's closing out. You guys got any events coming up? And then what's then leading into 2025? What are you guys gonna be doing?
Well, we got the desert event coming up out in Phoenix.
Okay.
I've got
So
a couple
what's
coming up in Atlanta. One of them being a breast cancer awareness event.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
that'll be great.
Yeah.
Hmm.
so we're
Where's
doing
that
mostly
gonna?
do a lot of cut lights.
Oh, okay. A lot of the kind lights. All right. So, where
Yeah,
would that event be for the breast cancer? I'm guessing that would be in October, right? Where
Yeah,
in Atlanta, you said?
yeah. So that's
Okay.
October 6th or 7th. It's on the Sunday. And
Mm,
it's an all-day thing, barbecue. They close off the parking lot, and yeah, it's a big deal. GTO is also going to be there.
okay.
Mm,
So yeah,
Nice.
yeah, it'll
nice.
be
Yeah. That.
fun.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna ask you. Like, are you guys gonna be the only cigar thing, or there's gonna be like other vendors there, or?
So far, I think it's just GTO and
Oh,
us.
okay. Oh,
Yeah,
nice. That's great exposure for you guys. Oh, yeah,
it
yeah,
Yeah.
is. It
yeah.
is.
It
And
definitely is.
Oscar's local to that area, so you know
Okay.
he's friends with all the lounges.
All
So
right.
Yeah,
yeah,
everybody knows Oscar.
everyone knows Oscar.
he is a hoot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's funny.
yeah, no, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
It's funny when you get him all going, all riled up. He's hilarious. Oh my god.
Isn't he a doctor?
Yeah, he's a doctor.
He's a
Yeah,
doctor,
Yeah,
right? The
yeah,
names that he
from,
puts in the cigars, everything has to do with like medicine and
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. He's a emergency room doctor.
Wow.
Okay.
So, John, coming 2025. Now that Rafi mentioned 2025, you guys are gonna uh, have a presence on the TPE or PCA or
We really haven't decided yet. I'm not sure that we will or not. I mean, we're having really good success in traveling and doing cut lights and building our relationships. Quality time with our resellers.
Okay.
The problem with the bigger events, like say as a boutique, is that you're not as valued
yeah,
as like a Padron and all the big guys.
Yeah, you kind of like get lost in the mix.
and
Oh,
it's sad.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's sad because we talk a lot to a lot of boutique brands, um, and it's sad because at the end of the day, consumers, it's what I tell people. Like on the consumer side, you gotta be open minded. We don't only have legacy brands; we have a ton of boutique brands. As a matter of fact, the boutique world in cigars is it's huge. You just
Yeah.
gotta explore. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many options out there and stuff like that for you to try new cigars, new blends, and stuff like that. And it's what we tell people on our lives whenever we go live. Um, give boutique brands a shot.
Hmm.
These people, they're working. twice, to grow their brands and stuff like that, and we gotta appreciate that. So every time I hear a story from PCA regarding the BCA, the Boutique Cigar Association, and I hear shit like that, I'm like, I don't understand why can the big guys just give a hand to and help out the smaller guys. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the pie is big enough for everybody to have a little piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's what it
The way
is, I
I
guess.
always say it is the big guys, they could be in the bathroom and people are going to find them. People are going to
Yeah,
find them,
Oh yeah, oh
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
So, give us a chance, right? When we did the PCA, we were in the BCA, and we were way back by the shitty pizza, and it was like by the time people got to us, they'd already spent their money at the big guys. So,
That's why a lot of boutique brands they don't even make it over there because it's like they said, just a waste of money. It's a
yeah,
big
it is.
investment. It's not like you're spending. It's not like you're spending $500 and you can make it to PCA. No, you're spending thousands of bucks, and
you
then
are.
you don't even get nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I don't know. I tell people, with all the respect, and people are gonna be watching this podcast. I have a lot of respect. As a matter of fact, I enjoy legacy brands, but at least on my side, my main focus is boutique brands. And we gotta teach that to people. We gotta change people's mentality. Um, I look at what people post on Instagram. I look at what our members are smoking, and I'm seeing more people smoking boutiques cigars, and that really makes me happy because it's not that we're gonna change the world, but if we can change a couple of you know people's mindset and have them try something new, and give a shot to the boutique uh, brands, it's a win.
I've heard the current cycle that we're in right now with cigars. I've heard is more of a renaissance period just because of the boutiques and whatnot. That seems to be the stage of our journey right now in the cigar industry.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know if that would change at some point, but um, yeah. Just again, there's a lot of like I said, we talk to many of these small brands, and they don't even last in the business. And I know it could be difficult competing. Like you said, trying to get shelf space at the stores and stuff like that. It's very difficult.
It
But
is.
yeah, no, I bet it's extremely difficult. Um, I get messages from different boutique brands asking me because we recently opened an online store like a month and a half ago. So we're starting to sell cigars online, and I'm getting messages from all these brands that I really would love to support. It's just that I have to go slow because it's an investment too. I mean, I wish I could tell everybody yes, yes, give me your
Yeah.
brand, let me get your brand, but everything is money nowadays, and but definitely, I support all the boutique brands, and I appreciate what you guys are doing, the efforts, and everything. It's you know,
Well, thank you. Thank you.
it's a struggle, It's a lot of
hmm
work in the pavement. um, yeah, it's just a matter of them giving us a chance. So,
It's funny. Is what's funny is a lot of stores they don't even answer the phone.
oh, it's awful. I don't even know why they have phones.
Yeah,
yeah,
Oh,
I usually when I go into a store, I usually always ask for the guy's mobile phone. Hey, can I have your cell phone?
that's true. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes they don't even have the phone on the ringer, the store phone. So
right?
Yeah.
yeah, they just
Then,
gotta
then,
have all. Yeah.
Yeah.
then I had one guy that I got a cell phone. He never answered.
Wow. That's yeah.
and that's another thing. Like I don't want to mention the name, but there's a there's a boutique brand that they're really close to us, and he was telling me that he went to one of the PCA last year. He didn't go this year because there's a lot of stores that they go and they're like, oh, give me samples, and give me cigars. Like we're gonna contact you to help you out. At the end of
They
the
don't
day,
contact you.
they don't contact you. Nobody calls and stuff like that. And bro, it sucks.
I
You know what I
That
mean,
mean?
sucks.
I
It
mean,
gets
just yeah,
expensive too.
yeah.
Giving out all these samples, and then
Hmm.
these stores, they don't even have the courtesy to say, "Hey,
Yeah,
I bought them," you know,
yeah,
or "I love them," "I don't love them," anything. Like send me a smoke signal,
yeah.
just so I know that
It,
they received it.
half the time we hear, "Oh, I'll get back to you next week," and then you get
Oh
next week. I'll get
yeah,
back next week and again next week. It's like free beer tomorrow, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I remember speaking. Me and Yosli, we had a friend of ours that he went to one of these shows, and how many cigars did he say he left with like six, seven
bro.
hundred. It was like, and imagine this was one person, and
Yeah,
you figure, so you could only imagine what other people are leaving with. So if one person is leaving with like 500 cigars, you could only imagine that's you're giving away thousands and thousands of cigars, not you, but like collectively.
Yeah,
And it's like, why? Like, what for? What? Like, what's the purpose of that? Giving away so many cigars when it's like, and that's why I'm like you guys. If it's going so well for you that you don't need to go to those big shows, because one of the
Exactly.
investment, and two, you're not really gonna benefit from it with the way you want to benefit from it. Then what really is the point to go there? I mean, yeah, we want to support those shows and we love the culture, but I mean, I'm sorry, but you don't pay my bills
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
by me just going over there and supporting. So you got
I
to buy
agree.
my cigars. That's the way you want to support me. Buy my cigars, and
I
yeah,
agree.
yeah, I'm 100% with you. I think a lot of the people go there for that. Yeah, give me what you got, and they leave with 500, 600 cigars.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
At the end of the day, all of that is money.
yeah,
Hmm.
And I've been thinking, like, talking to people, like, they should have two shows: keep the legacies
hmm,
and put the boutique brands in a different show, so that
that's
they
a
Yeah,
can
good
get the
idea.
the the,
yeah,
the exposure that they need. You know what I mean? Because, like you said, they do the event together with these people, and then you see the booth that these people they put
oh
on, that
my
they spend
god,
$100,000.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
And
Yeah,
bro, people are gonna go to the $100,000
yeah.
booth because it's just like that.
It's
People
just
want to be
natural.
like,
It's eye
oh,
candy. It's eye candy. Yeah,
I
yeah,
can.
for
Yeah.
time being.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
It's the eye candy.
again, at the end of the day, everything it's money, and like Rafi said, if you guys don't need it, I wouldn't even invest my time on that or
Nah.
money.
And it's
I
like
was
what
gonna
you
tell
guys
you
said
guys.
before, the cutting lights that you guys are doing. If that's benefiting you, hey, more power to you guys. Keep on doing what you're doing.
hmm,
Yeah, we build a following. We help the store move a lot of product, boxes and sticks and so on. So we had a lot of value. So I mean, we help them blow through inventory, which means they have to restock. So that's good for us. So we become free salesmen for them on that. We like I say, we build a following. We have again people that when they get to meet us, the owners, Natalie's an owner, I'm an owner. They get an attachment at that point, with us, and so then they start wanting that cigar because they build a relationship.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the relationship building. I have one lounge in Atlanta. I call and he knows my voice.
Oh, that's
And
Wow.
that's that's awesome.
yeah, it's like
Because that's already out of respect. That's not because you already know that's the respect that you guys have already. That's right.
exactly, exactly. So
And
it's
so you're aren't you Miss Natalie over there?
no, it's baby girl. He says, "Oh, hey, baby girl."
That's
I
awesome.
was going to tell you guys, you guys are definitely get your brand out there in the market. We were at the Rocky Mountain Cigar Show. And this guy walks up and he recognized us, and I see his T-shirt. It says Wolfpack, you know. And like, son of a bitch, you got Wolfpack all the way here at this Rocky Mountain Cigar Show in Colorado.
Yeah,
Oh, all
he
right. There you
actually
go.
Nice.
posted a picture.
There you
I
Yeah.
took a picture with him, and
Yeah.
he posted a
Oh,
picture.
in Colorado. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. He's one of the newest member. He told me that he saw Sagrado Cigars
Yeah,
on the
Oh,
event.
that's
Yeah, yeah,
awesome.
yeah, yeah. He went with a buddy,
nice,
another.
nice guy.
Yeah,
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 that's awesome.
Really nice guy.
yeah, yeah. He's one of the newest member, and like I said, man, we gotta build a community. This is not like just building for the club, or we just want to build a good community of people that enjoy this. I mean, at the end of the
Yeah.
day, everything comes down to this. There's no
So I want to ask
religion.
you
There's
guys.
no.
So today is a very special day. It's 9/11,
Oh
and
yeah.
it means a lot to me. I'm a veteran. I didn't serve during that time. I was older at that time when it hit. Um, but do you guys remember what you were doing on that day, that moment? Do you
I
remember
do.
what you were doing?
I do. I was in ninth grade. I was in my history class, and I think it was about like 9:20 a.m. I don't recall the exact time, but it was something like that. And I see my history teacher. He's looking at the TV. We're just taking notes and stuff like that, and he's looking at the TV like. I'm looking at the TV like, what the hell is going on? And I'm seeing the airplane hitting the thing and the smoke and all of that, and crazy. They
Yeah,
closed the school. My parents went all there crazy, thinking the worst because something like that in a country like this one, it's huge. I will never forget that. And
yeah.
that's
Well,
23 years.
I was actually working because I was living in New York at the time, and I actually live in Manhattan. I lived like maybe 15 minutes away from the Twin Towers. As a matter
Wow.
of fact, my
Wow.
wife was actually looking out the window because I called her from my job, and I was like, "Babe, look out your window and see what's happening." And she actually saw the tower fall
Wow.
because you could see it from the window, and it was a bad time. And it's funny that you guys mentioned it. I mean, it's not funny, but then it's because you go on social media as well, my thing, and I barely saw any 9/11 posts, and it's like then you got to kind of like remember that it was 23 years ago, but it's like, I mean, I'm not saying people forget about it, but it's 23 years ago. I mean, it's, I live in Pennsylvania now, and a lot of the guys that I work with, they're all in their mid 20s. And it's like these guys don't know anything about that. It's
Yeah.
only just what they hear. So, I mean, and it's sad because it was a very tragic
Yeah.
thing. Um,
I keep
but,
I keep saying that after that event, this country changed.
Mm.
This
I
country.
think as an American, regardless of who and what you are, but as an American, that's something we should never forget. I mean,
nah,
the
never.
people that lost their lives, innocent people that were murdered, they're murdered. You
I
know,
know.
and just like what happened, you think about Israel, what happened in Israel, murdered.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And so that was their 9/11 in Israel, what they
Yeah,
just
Mhm.
went through. So, and again, this isn't a political thing. I'm just saying we
No,
shouldn't
yeah.
forget as Americans,
oh,
we should be
definitely
pulling
not.
together
Yeah,
and
Exactly.
all the discrimination, all the bullshit.
Exactly.
We should
Exactly.
put that aside and say we're Americans,
yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
Wow.
except for Natalie.
Oh yeah,
Except for Natalie.
the Canadian up there. Yeah,
Canadian.
I'll tell you, but the Canadians did a great thing for us. In Labrador, they had a plane that could land in the States. It
Oh
didn't have
yeah.
enough fuel. And so Labrador, the Canadians, they took them in. They took in the Americans. They fed them. They gave them a place to stay. So Canada was a great friend to us during that time. And the
Yeah.
people that were trying to get home, they helped.
yeah. And
Yeah.
just going back with the like even with the cigars, like we talk about that we're a country and all of that. We might be from different areas and all of that, but even when you go into like the cigar lounge, that's what I love about cigar lounges. Like going there, because you could sit down by yourself. You could visit a cigar lounge by yourself, don't know anyone in there, and you're most likely, as long as you sit down and you're a person that likes to converse with people, you're gonna meet somebody from a completely, probably different nationality, different background, probably grew up in a different environment that you did, and it's like, and that's where the beauty, like, of the cigars comes in, because the conversations that you can have with these people, and you never know if you're making that person's day or if they're making your day, and that's the beauty of these cigars, man, and that's why I love the cigar community. Um, apart from all of the
Yeah,
business aspect of it, but as far as Yosli could tell you, I mean, we speak, we have a private group chat, and these guys are on every day. I mean, I come out too late sometimes that I can't get on it, but these guys smoke every single day, and I'm like, that's a beautiful thing because it's like,
Yeah,
we're in different parts of the country, but we all come together for the same thing, just blow some smoke, man.
yeah.
absolutely.
Long-term connections. That's what it
Hmm.
matters. Building good relationships, and that at the end of the day they turn out to be good friendships. Like he said, we have a private group. Besides the club, we have like I like to call it like a our inner circle of people, the
Yeah,
closest one.
Yeah,
And we're not just smoking buddies. I mean, like, we're friends. Like, I know their families, they know my family, and it's got into another level, and that's the beauty of this thing. Unfortunately, having so many members though through the US, it's impossible to have that type of bond
yeah.
with everybody, especially when it's so many. But at
yeah,
the end of the day, it's just building a community. That's all it is.
yeah. No, there's a lot of good people out there. Like you say, there's just so many. They can
Mhm.
be, very, very good. I wouldn't say, per se friends, but people that you like to socialize with and so on. Then you got
Exactly.
your compadres, that
Yeah,
they're close to you.
definitely.
Exactly.
Oh, and,
Yeah.
and real quick, guys, I'm just to let you know, I'm actually drinking the Sagrado coffee. I just want you guys to
Oh,
know that.
nice.
Oh, the
I want
Sagrado
you guys to
coffee.
know that because I'm the coffee drinker. He's not.
Yeah.
Yosli
No,
is
I
not.
don't. No, I don't do that.
Yeah, he doesn't drink coffee, but I got the Sagrado one. I got the espresso. That's my.
How,
I
how do
love
you
it.
like that coffee?
Dude, I love it, man. The espresso is good. I love it. I love it. The other one is a little light because I'm just used to espressos. The other one is light, so I drink it. But the espresso, this is my coffee. Like, I like it. I love it. And I
Nice.
was actually saving it because I was like, when he told me that we were gonna have Sagrado on, I'm like, all right, let me save at least a little bit of it. So I could like smoke it. I could pair it up with this cigar. And right now it's pairing up well because I like this cigar. The spice on this one, I love it. It's really good.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent.
Mhm.
And I wanna say sorry. I know that we had this podcast program, for earlier, but we've been going through several things, especially me with trying to get the store online, and it's a lot of work. I have my own
Yeah,
job that has nothing to do with cigars and stuff like that, and but at the end of the day, we're here. That's what it
yeah,
counts. And it's not going to be the last one. This is the second one that we have. At some
yeah,
point, we're going to have another podcast, but so far I'm halfway on the cigar. I'm really It's not a full body to me, but definitely over a medium on strength. It has a really good draw. It's burning beautiful. I like the flavors on it. I like the strength that it has. It's not overpowering. It's nothing crazy that a lot of people might be like, "Oh shit, it's too strong for me." Um, Different than the other ones, I have to say, John. I mean, and I don't mean it in no negative way. It's a
No, no,
completely
it is.
cigar than the ones that I smoked, and I really like it. I really like it.
yeah. It's
So
good.
Well, thank you.
whenever it goes out, um, hopefully we can soon carry it in our store.
That'd be wonderful.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, man. That'll be awesome. And again, if you have it, send a picture if you want us to post it because we are smoking the same one. If you have the picture of it, let me get it so that I could post it up on the
Yeah,
On the
we
band.
got one. We got a
YouTube
picture.
video. Yeah,
Like,
if you got it, send it to me, and at least I could put up, the band on it, just so
yeah.
that we could kind of like separate that one from the last one. Because the last one, I think we just put the Sagrado logo on it, But for
Yeah,
this one, since we are smoking the same one, yeah, definitely. If you could send me that, I'll post it up so that, and I'll even link your store on it, even though it'll so that it could kind of like take guys to the other ones to
yeah.
the retailers at least, of course.
Yeah.
No, we love to support you.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
before I forget, and this is especially for the members of the club, coming October, our giveaway for members, John Sagrado Cigars is donating. I know the light here, it sucks, but he's gonna donate. He's donating a
Oh,
box of the San Andreas. This is gonna be
okay.
the main prize for October's giveaway. I already shown a
That is
couple of members, and they're like, "What do you mean a box?" I'm like, "A box." No
The
way, a
box.
box. So now
Yeah.
everybody's looking forward to the main prize. It's gonna be fun. I'll let you guys know
Awesome.
whenever. I'll let you guys know whenever we do the live. If you
mm-hmm.
guys have a couple
Perfect.
of minutes just to jump in, I'll let you know the date and the time. We usually do the lives between either a Friday or a Saturday, 7:30, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So I'll let you guys know if you guys can make an appearance at least 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That will
Yeah.
be
Sounds
uh,
good.
great, because yeah, what I like is if we're getting a donation prize from a brand,
Yeah.
and we're doing a live and we're talking about the brand, I would love for the people, especially the members, to get to know who the owner is. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah.
put a face
No,
behind the.
we'd be honored. We'd be
Yeah,
honored to be on.
yeah. So because that, believe it or not, that adds a lot of value
Mm-hmm.
to this. You know, at least me, the way I look at it. I remember the first time I've been smoking cigar for many years, but when I really got into this, the first person that I met that he owned a brand of cigars, for me, after that, every time I would smoke one of his cigars, I would be like, he has a different meaning now because I met this
Yeah.
guy, smoked with this guy, I know who this guy is. So it adds a lot of value. I don't know
Yeah.
if everybody takes it the same way, but at least for me, it's like that.
I'm the same way. Yeah, I'm the same way, and and that's why just going back to what Natalie was saying, that when you call the lounge and they call you by your name, that means something, and that's what I
Yeah.
mean by building those relationships. Like, yeah, everybody could go to those shows, but at the end of the
Right.
day, it's like, how much time are you really spending with those people there? Because
It's
if I
just
go
speed
see,
dating.
yeah, because if I go see you at the show, I mean, there's only so much time that you could be with one person. There's 500
That's
people
right.
in back of me trying to get free cigars. So it's like, how much time are you really gonna spend? But when I go or when I see you, and talking and like this, that we're actually, one on one, it changes that experience, and it's like,
Mhm.
you enjoy the cigar a little bit more, and that speaks volumes.
I agree with you.
You-
And it's on our side of it too. We build the relationships, and we like that customer. At a whole different level.
Yeah.
Just because it's moving away from a transactional relationship to a personal relationship.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Jonah, you guys on Isagrado Cigars on any stores in Florida?
Yeah. Island Girl
What's that? What's that? What's that store? The online
Cigar Club. Cigar
cigar
Club.
club.
Yeah. They're in
Cigar
Florida.
Club?
Yeah, I've never. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think in Tallahassee or where they at or where they
I
at?
damn it.
St. St. Pete.
No,
Okay.
I forget where they're at. I,
Somewhere
I
in
don't know
Florida.
every city in Florida.
Yeah.
I have
No,
no
but that's
idea.
good. Yeah, but that's good that you guys are in Florida. Are you
Yeah.
guys? Do you guys have plans to go down to Florida by any chance? Or
Yes. Yes.
well, I mean, I think at some point we'll be looking for a rep down there. Maybe as time goes. We just engaged with a gentleman up in the Northeast for repping position, and I think we'll be getting him online here soon.
okay,
Um, but so we're starting to look at as we go, as we're growing, you know,
okay,
commission reps.
okay. Hey, there you
Nice,
go. There
nice.
you go.
So,
Because as
so,
of right now, it's just John and I, so we
oh
can
wow.
cover so much. And with him
Mm-hmm.
being up in Canada, you
So you
know,
guys are not working with no distributors at the moment. It's just you guys.
it's just us.
Wow.
us pounding the pavement,
That's a lot of
going
work.
to different stores.
Yep.
The cool thing, we're in a city together. We separate and do our thing, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah. So this new rep will be our first. I've been in sales for a long time, and I've worked with reps and multi-tier distribution, and I think it's at a point now. It's our time to where we need to expand a little bit of our. I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder, but it's thunder lightning over here.
Oh boy.
oh,
Oh
really?
man, yeah, I do hear
Yeah.
something. Yeah. Oh man.
I'm just waiting for the hail to start.
Oh
But
man.
no, it's time. It's time for us to slowly expand. So we're not gonna do it too quickly. We want to make sure that our capacity of product, our capacity of sales, that they're pretty well aligned. That we don't have too much sales, we don't have too much product. That we could feed the sales and not run out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
smart steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it, and that's how you should go about it. Um, Having a strategy. That's what I tell um, um, new brands that they want to, start, get into the industry. You gotta
They
have a
want to be
strategy.
everywhere. They
You
want to
cannot
be
just go
everywhere.
about it and be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I have a production of 10,000 cigars. What do I do next?" No,
Yeah.
it's not like that.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do a
Uh,
production that big, you gotta have a sales strategy. You gotta
Yeah.
know what you're
you,
gonna do, what your plan is.
you have to
Yeah.
be careful what you ask for.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because and that's the thing, man. Like a lot of people. I mean, I understand it's I understand it's what's the word? I don't want not fun, but yeah, it's fun that like for example, I'll speak for myself. I get a lot of messages from members. Oh, when is Wolfpack Cigar Club gonna have their own cigar? Yeah, I would love to do that, but why I haven't done it? Because I haven't yet accomplished things that I want to accomplish first before I take that step. You know what I
It's a
mean?
lot of dedication.
Like,
A lot of
yeah, if
dedication.
I do a cigar, I just don't want to do a cigar and be like, "Hey, John, can you do me 1,000 cigars? I just want to slap my band on it and just sell it." No, I don't want to do that. I want to be involved in
Yeah.
the process. I want to be involved in the blend. So
Yeah.
whenever I come on a live and people ask me, like I asked you, "Hey, John, what this? Tell us about the blend." And you telling us Habano and this and this and
Yeah.
that. That's value. So when people listen to you and they're smoking your cigar, they're like, this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I've seen people, unfortunately, that I've asked them, what's in the blend? I don't know. I
Yeah.
just know vinyl wrapper, but I don't even know what the binder or the filler is. So,
Yeah.
you're not gonna reach people like that.
Yeah.
And to cut your sleeve off a little bit, we've had people that we've actually turned down for interviews because they don't want us to ask them any
Yeah,
questions about that type of stuff. So
Really?
it's like, and it's not, and again, we don't get paid for this. We don't get paid for this stuff. So it's like, you know, we're kind of like doing you a favor by giving you a little bit of the little exposure, the little followers that we have, but at least some type of exposure. At least do some homework on your own cigar. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do a little bit of homework because that's not for us to do. Like, there's only so much that me and Yosli can ask. I
Yeah.
mean, we could be on a video for 10 minutes, and you're still
Yeah.
gonna be get asked a couple of questions. But if you can't even tell us like what went into the cigar or whatever, like what are you really doing? It's not our cigar; it's your cigar. Like,
Yeah.
what story are you putting behind that cigar that's gonna make somebody wanna buy it? Because there's only so much that me and Yosli could make. We can't make people buy your cigar. I
Hmm.
mean, we could only say give you an honest opinion on it. But if you can't speak for it, I mean, again, and that's why I like the fact that you guys came on. You said where it's from. You even said that we're working with a different factory and all of this, and that's a beautiful thing. I mean, you're that means you're putting your work into your own product, and that's what we appreciate.
yeah. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, people love a good story. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because that's what sells. At the end of the
Absolutely.
day, I mean, that's what sells. But if we're doing an interview, And I'm like, John, so what's in the cigar? And John, what is this? And no,
Yeah,
I don't know. No, I don't know. I can tell you. No, I can. So what is going to get to for people to be like, oh, I'm interested in trying that brand. I'm interested in
yeah.
trying to see. They don't even know. They don't have any information, so it's difficult. And we've seen that with you know some boutique brands, and I understand that there's boutique brands that they work with factories and they make them sign NDAs and stuff like that, and I get it. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, like if you're gonna
You
get
still
into
gotta
it,
have something. You still
yeah,
gotta give us something.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like they
yeah,
still gotta at least give me the blend of it. Like
yeah,
you don't have to give me exactly what went into it, but
exactly, yeah,
give me an outline of it, what
yeah. It's
what
Sure.
it is.
it's not like we're asking like how many ligero leaves, how
Yeah,
many
exactly.
seco leaves. I mean, it's not like that.
Yeah,
um, but at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, so there's a lot of things. That's a lot of things. But again, I'm really liking the cigar.
it has not even
I'm
changed
smoking
for
it
me, man.
slowly.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going
still
slowly.
smoking the same to me, like the same profile from the beginning to the end. It's a beautiful cigar. Very good with this
I'm,
one.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a really
smoking one
good
of
one.
our older cigars, the Anatoly tonight, one of
Okay,
the old world style.
okay,
Nice,
all right.
nice. Um, I love the retro on the cigar
Yeah, the
because it's not
retro is good. Like just a little bit of pepper. I love it.
yeah,
I love
but it's not a strong
it.
retro. Like you can really output a
Yep.
lot of smoke through the nose. And that's a big topic too. That we speak a lot about retros here.
Yeah, we
We
definitely
get
do.
people that they're like, nah, to enjoy the cigar, you don't need to do retro. And I remember years ago, I've been smoking cigar for many years, but I didn't even know how to retro, right? So I was just only blowing smoke out of my mouth. So I remember a friend of mine that I haven't seen in years. He's like, "Oh, let's get together. Let's go to a lounge and smoke. Let's talk. Let's get up to date." So we go to the lounge, and I'm seeing this guy blowing smoke out of his nose, and I'm like, "Dude, what are you doing? This is not a cigarette." And he's like, "No, bro, I'm just retroing the cigar." I'm like, "How do you do that?" Oh, and he gave me an explanation. Hold the smoke here, and then I'm like, and I tried it because I smoke cigarettes and I just inhale the whole damn thing to my lungs and I almost die. I'm like, dude, I can't do this shit. My eyes were watery. And I was like, nah, hell no, I ain't doing this. And then, with time, I was like, I gotta learn how to do that. And it's something that you gotta practice. It's not like you're gonna retro the first day that you smoke a cigar. But my opinion is, when you retro, you get 100% the experience of what the cigar can offer.
Yeah,
There's things that you get on the nose, and there's things that you get on the mouth. Completely
yeah.
different. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
Hey,
go
you
ahead.
definitely miss out. You
yeah,
miss out if you don't retro health.
yeah. Natalie, I have a question for you. I know we spoke about. I believe we spoke about this the last time we were on, but I mean, it's been about almost 6 months since we spoke. How have you been seeing kind of like the women in the lounges now? Has anything changed? Are you seeing like an increasing number of it? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm actually seeing a lot of women smoking online. Like now, like recently, I've actually seen an uptick, and I don't know. I don't visit too many lounges because I have so many cigars here that I don't go. But what about you? Are you seeing something different in the culture, like with the women?
Oh, 100%. I think
Okay.
too, it depends where you are.
I
There's different states,
by
there's a different
regions.
culture,
Yeah.
Yes,
right? So
yes.
I was recently in Chicago and I couldn't believe the number of women. It was almost like 1 to 1. There
Wow.
Wow.
were so many women
Okay.
smoking and, partaking just in the community. So again, yeah, it depends where you are, I think.
I
Yeah.
agree. I agree because like if you go to lounges down here in South Florida, like Miami-Dade County or Broward-Dade County, which and you barely see any women smoking cigars. It's just men.
Right.
So like, but when I went to Atlanta like 2 years ago,
Oh yeah,
and everywhere,
Yeah.
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 everywhere. like a lot of people, they're like, oh shit, you're in Miami. You know, Miami's huge for cigars. No, not really. Go to Atlanta. You're gonna see
Yeah,
what the community is in Atlanta.
yeah,
It's completely different.
yeah,
Now you're talking about Tampa. Yeah, Tampa is huge, but Miami is not like what people think it is. As a
yeah,
matter
Yeah,
of fact,
Houston's another one.
yeah, Houston, yo, Texas is
yeah,
Yeah,
it's big, it's
one
extreme.
penny tax.
yeah,
I mean, you up in Pennsylvania, you have no tax. Florida, you have no tax. Texas is almost there. One penny.
hmm
Yeah,
yeah. And I was just gonna say, in Pennsylvania here, I've actually seen a lot more female smokers over here. Like, not in the not in the big lounges. You know, you still got that predominantly male thing, but when you go to like these smaller lounges, like, especially like in the Spanish thing, you're seeing a lot of women smoking. Like in the minority things, they are smoking. A lot of these women, and they're not smoking flavored cigars.
No, no.
They're smoking some heavy cigars. I'm like, I don't even smoke Maduros like that, and you guys are smoking that. Like, that's, but I respect it. I respect it because you can see that the culture is there, and I love it. I love it. I love the cigar culture. I
Yeah.
love it. I love the cigar community.
yeah, women. The women cigar community is big. It's just that I guess they're not that exposed to like lounges and stuff like that. Like Natalie said, depends on the region.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because we see Puro Latina Rosita up in
Yeah,
her lounge in California, and there's always
yeah,
women there.
yeah. In
Oh,
San Diego, yeah,
in San Diego, California. So
yeah,
I guess it depends on the region. Um, but yeah, at least down here you don't see it a lot. Like if you go to
Oh,
a lounge, you probably see one. It's a lot. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I
I,
saw
I
one.
see it. I see it quite a bit with the black culture. I see a lot of
yeah,
black women smoking cigars, and probably more so than Caucasian.
yeah,
it's, that's what I see.
Believe
yeah,
it or not, the black culture is the biggest cigar culture in the United States.
yes,
A lot of
Mm,
people
yeah,
they don't understand that,
yeah.
mm.
but they're the biggest and they support each other.
Hmm.
Um, that's what I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah,
Like when I went to Atlanta, I went to so many different lounges because there's a lounge everywhere,
There is. Yeah.
everywhere, bro. I'm like, because the last time I went to Atlanta was like many, many years ago, and when I went 2 years ago, I'm like, shit, man, like
Yeah,
a lounge here, a lounge there, everywhere is a lounge,
yeah,
yeah.
and it's different. It's completely different. The mentality is different. It's completely different.
Well, so one thing that benefits us is we have two things going for us. One, we're black owned. Two, we're veteran owned. I'm a
Exactly.
veteran.
yeah,
Natalie's not a veteran. You know what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying? So,
Who's not?
But there's a lot of there's a lot of
oh yeah.
veterans
A
in the
lot of
cigar.
organizations, yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
organizations
a
that are doing their
lot,
thing.
bro,
Yeah,
like a lot.
and what we find is a lot of the black owned cigar lounges, they prefer to buy from black owned brands. And so,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
that's what benefits us too.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, I go to lounges in Philadelphia because it's only about a 45-minute drive from me, and yeah, when you go in there, like, yeah, they'll have like legacy brands in there, but the majority of the cigars that they're carrying there are all like boutique brands and all of that stuff that they're getting a lot of, minority owned, brands in there and all of that because, I mean, you don't even have to ask for a legacy brand. You gotta have them in there for their
Yep.
customers. But a lot of the people around here, they're all smoking, legacy. I mean, boutique brands, and
Oh
that's
yeah.
that's a beautiful thing when you get to see people enjoying, boutique brands. That's a beautiful thing because it means that people are expanding. Like they're going out of the norm. It's not only those, big name brands that we all kind of like grew up knowing, but you got to give props to the boutique brands, especially if they're doing it right.
A hundred,
Yeah.
a hundred, 100%. I remember, I remember me. I started learning about boutiques when COVID was starting because everybody was working from home, so we didn't have anything to do except smoking cigars, right? So I started
Yeah.
following this guy that he was selling through Instagram, and I would see all the cigars that he was selling. I'm like, what is all of this? Like I was used to like the AJs and the
Yeah,
Padrones and the great cigars. But I started seeing all this shit, and I went crazy with this guy. I was buying every week, every week, every week, every week. Where he would post
Yeah.
like a picture of a sample. Oh, let me get that, and I was trying, and that's how I got into the boutiques. And I was like, holy shit, look at what I was missing. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because a lot of people think, oh, a boutique brand, they're probably just buying cigar from anybody and just putting a ban on the cigar. Probably the quality is bad. Probably and that's not true. I've
I,
smoked
I
boutique brands with great, great, great quality, construction, flavor profile, strength profile, everything, bro. It doesn't matter.
but it's funny. For the most part, I see people on the boutique side do exactly what you're saying. But I know of a couple of the others. What they do is they go around like the Dominican Republic, for example, and they'll get all the overruns, and then they put their label on these overruns, and they make money off these overruns. And they're paying 15 cents a stick or something like that.
Yeah.
And so there's people that do that,
yeah,
and that's not what we do. That's not what a lot of the boutiques do. So
It
that's
gets a bad rep, It gets a bad rep because of that. Because
yeah,
someone does it, and then the rest of the brands they gotta pay the price. No,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Agreed.
So I got cut off from here. My internet connection. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
nah, yeah, we hear
Yeah.
you. You're good. Yeah, you're good.
I'm good. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, like I was saying, bad rep, but we gotta. I don't want to say we gotta teach, but we gotta, you know, talk to people and change their mentality on how they see the cigar industry and have them open up and there's a whole world out there. That's a good thing about cigars, man. Like if you want to smoke a different cigar every day, there's plenty of different brands for you to try different cigars every day.
Well, on that note, that's something that Natalie and I do. We get asked that question: do you smoke other brands?
Yeah,
And we do. We smoke other brands all the time. And what's kind of cool is we give sticks away in stores, and oftentimes we get free sticks back just as respect for us that we give us some free sticks. And that's a chance for Nellie and I to try something different, and we talk about it. What did we like? What didn't we like? Is that something that we want to, in the future, we want a blending kind of like this, but it keeps your palate fresh.
yeah,
I I, I agree with that 100%. Like for example, if you have your own brand and you're on a live or a podcast, of course you're gonna smoke your own cigar because you gotta promote your own cigar. But during your like private times, if I have my own brand and it's my business, it's what I live from, I would definitely try different brands because I have to see what's out there, what's in the
yeah,
market,
yeah,
what is this brand doing, what is
yeah,
this one releasing, what's going on, like what are people talking about, why are people talking about this specific cigar? Let me try it. Let me see
yeah,
what's what I get from the cigar and stuff like that. Not to replicate or to do the same, but no, but for you to have a better understanding and be able to amplify your, like you said, your palate and stuff like that. So that whenever you
yeah,
come up with a blend, more or less you're directed to like what people are talking about, what people are smoking and stuff like that.
hmm,
But it's kind of like a baseball team that is just having a scrimmage against its own team all the time and never plays another team. They what do they learn? You know,
yeah.
Exactly.
And one thing that I've also noticed in the cigar world is that it's trends also. Like you get
Yeah.
a specific rapper, like all of a sudden a lot of people wanted to make a Mexican San Andres, a rapper cigar, and it's like it's trends. It's just like you know the Sumatra had a run, the San Andres had a run, you know, all of these tobaccos things have a run, and it's good to try it, try different brands. Maybe you like one thing good from one and somebody does it the right way, but yeah, it's just like a trend. So to me, I'm always interested in trying new stuff. I will never shy away from any cigar brand.
Have you guys tried the new HBA hybrid wrapper?
No,
I have not.
I
I have
haven't
not.
even heard of that, to be honest with
Oh,
you.
okay, so that's a hybrid of Dominican Republic, and I forget which two plants it was crafted from, but
Okay.
we have that on our worthless cigar,
Oh
and
wow.
it's a delicious,
Wow.
delicious cigar.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that
I'll have
one I
to get
haven't.
you a sample of that one.
I've never even. Yeah, I honestly have not heard. Look at Natalie. She's like, oh man, what? Got it. Kind of like telling us all the things, but that's good. Hey, this is what it is. This is what we're here for.
But that's the beauty of it, bro. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
if you've been smoking for 15 years. At the end of the day, there's something that you haven't tried.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something for
And,
you to learn. You know what I
well, that's the
mean?
beauty of the industry right now is that there's a lot of hybrids that are starting to come out because there's a desire to do something different. That's like when I was saying this is kind of like the Renaissance period.
Yeah.
There's a lot of new,
Yeah.
I would say technology, but in this case, there's new crafts of cigars that's coming out with different wrappers that never existed before because they're creating these hybrids.
Yeah.
And so stand by, like I say, for the next 5 years. It's
Yeah.
going to continue to get more interesting.
Of course. And with that, do you guys have any like anything in mind to like maybe come out with a? Because I know the cigars that you guys come out with are production runs. Are you guys interested in doing like a limited run, like a limited edition type of cigar, or that's not something that really interests
It's funny. You want me to answer that, Natalie?
Yeah, go ahead.
you?
So I made off Breathless a Lancero,
Okay.
and it is effing good. It doesn't taste like Breathless, but it's
Wow.
it's effing good. It's really good, and that's one that we could potentially have as a limited edition to where
Okay.
we do cut lights. You buy a box, you get one of these cigars.
Nice.
It's really good. The construction's amazing on it. It doesn't, like I say, it doesn't taste like Breathless, but it's it's amazing.
And a
So potentially that could
Lancero,
be limited.
There you
yeah,
go.
and a Lancero, it's one of the hardest Vitola to do. So, because for me, Lanceros is either black or white. And what do I mean by
Yeah,
that? It's good or bad. There's no in
I
between
agree.
for me
I
with
agree.
Lancero. Um, I don't smoke a lot of I smoke. I mean, I have Lanceros, but I don't smoke every. I try different brands Lanceros, but not all of the Lanceros are good.
I, I
So
had I had one the other night. It was what's that one brand? The clown brand.
cigar clowns.
Yeah, Cigar Clowns. And so I had their Lancero the other night, and it was really good. I
Okay.
was
Nice.
seeing my jacuzzi, and I was just smoking away at the that cigar. I was drinking that, pairing it up with a Scottish whiskey,
All right.
Yeah,
and
There you go.
it was good.
There you go.
yeah. They've been doing their own thing. As a matter of fact, we're doing an interview to them tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow we're
Cigar
meeting
Clown.
up with cigar clones. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, they're doing some good stuff.
yeah.
Good.
No,
Good.
and they're good people. I remember when COVID, 2021, I think it was, or 2020. Man, I remember on Instagram because Instagram was different than now. Like the whole community on Instagram was together.
Yeah.
Now it's
Of course.
separated. I
Yeah,
remember when Cigar Clowns had a release, like you would go to the websites and the website would go off and stuff like that, because people were crazy over it. So they're good people. They're good people doing their own thing.
Yeah.
And like I said, John, we try to support wherever we can, especially boutique brands, because we gotta appreciate the work that they put into this, man.
well, that's one thing that's nice in this industry is because for the most part, most of the boutique brands we play nice with each other. We support each other. There's always the outliers that don't play the same rules. But for the most part, everyone's kind, respectful, and supportive.
Yeah, we gotta stay true to ourselves and be honest people and support and stuff like that. If there's other people that they don't do the same, well, that's on them. But if it comes to us, like I said, yeah, we've been off. We haven't done a podcast in a while now, but we're trying to get back into it. A lot of things going on, but everything positive things and stuff like that. But yeah, no support. We gotta support, 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 support.
Absolutely.
Dude, I don't even want to turn this thing off. This is really good. This cigar is really good. I'm serious. It's good.
Yeah, yeah, it's
It's
good.
still burning nice. It's not even off. Still burning.
Yeah,
That's
it
nice.
hasn't. Yeah, it hasn't even turned off for me.
Uh,
I had not to relight or anything. I had I haven't had to correct the burn or anything like that. Good draw. I like a good draw. If I cut a cigar, every time I smoke,
Construction,
yeah,
construction
construct
for me is important.
it
super
is.
important. You know, if I
If
have to
it's got
use
fit,
one of those,
Yeah,
if I have to use one of
uh,
those little things that
yeah,
people love to,
The
no,
I don't do that.
I'm
the
no,
smoking that.
dagger, the
Yeah,
dagger.
dagger
yeah,
or pen, whatever
You know,
it's called.
I do with that. I take that cigar and I toss it.
yeah,
Exactly.
I don't have the patience.
yeah.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you're gonna be sucking on the cigar so hard that it's gonna be overheat, and then it's not gonna taste good. You know what I mean? So, yeah, no, 100%. Not because John and Natalie are here. This
Ah,
is a really, really good cigar. Um,
Awesome.
enjoyed it 100%.
I'm just mad I don't have a
And
band for it.
yeah,
Oh, hey, we'll
No, I'm
send you a
just joking.
picture
I'm just
after.
joking. I'm just joking, guys. No,
yeah,
but definitely, I appreciate you guys for coming on again, man. I mean, and listen, whenever you guys want to release anything or whatever, let us know, and we're here for you guys. Always here
Appreciate
for
that.
you guys. Again, when Yosli came up to me again and said, "Listen, they want to do another video," I was like, "Oh, I'm with it," because definitely enjoyed the conversations from the last one, and
Thank
we
you.
actually got some good feedback from people. I was even getting, things from them. They were like, "Yo, where's that brand from?" And I'm like, "Listen, just hit them up, go and support." So you already know you got a home with us over here at Wolfpack Cigar Club. Always,
Thank you.
definitely.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean,
100%.
if you guys got anything that you want to kind of like, any events coming up or anything that you guys want the people to know, the floor is yours.
I mean, if the thing that Natalie and I are going to be at, like I say, is going to be the Desert Cigar Week out in Phoenix. That's the was it second week of October, Nat?
The 10th to the 13th of October.
That
All
10th to
right,
13th. So if you're out west, and that's actually a decent time to be in Arizona, come see us out there. We'll be out there. We'll have our coffee out there.
all
We'll be
right,
selling cigars. We'll be selling coffee. Come
right.
see us for sure.
Is that gonna be in Arizona? That's Arizona, right?
Yeah, out in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh, I have Puro Latina. She's gonna be there, so I'm gonna tell her to go check you guys
Is
out.
she gonna be at the
Absolutely.
same event? She's gonna. Oh, all right, that'll be cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she's going as a
I remember her saying, but I just don't remember what date she said.
yeah, yeah. I don't remember exactly what she's gonna be doing at the event, but I know she's gonna be there. So I'll tell her
That'll actually be
to
cool.
go check
Yeah,
out Sagrado Cigars and
that'll be
get
cool.
pictures. I
Yeah.
don't know if she's taking all the members. I don't know, but I know she's gonna be there. So I'll
That's
talk to
awesome.
her.
Yeah, have her come by, try our coffee, try our cigars.
Yeah,
Oh
definitely,
yeah, hundred
definitely.
percent.
Yeah, we can't forget about the coffee. We've also got coffee.
Yeah, go
And
ahead.
I'll be in the
Talk
Houston
about it.
area if anyone's watching. Hit me up.
All right. So again, remind us who's the coffee like out of you two? Like who's the one that does the real coffee drink out of both of you?
John. I
Are you like a?
and
Are
I
you like? Are you like a? Are you kind of like a Starbucks coffee? Like you need to mix all of these things in, and because
oh god.
I just drink straight up black coffee. That's the way that I enjoy my coffee.
I just like a cream and sugar.
Okay.
Nothing. I don't like a frappe. I don't like a pumpkin. I don't like a spice.
Pumpkin
None of that.
spice. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Caramel macchiato.
Nah, cause I'm telling you right now, me, I love coffee. I drink my coffee no sugar, black, and this espresso, I love it. I'm used to smoking. I mean, I'm used to drinking espresso. I've grown. I was always introduced to the regular butelo. That's what like the Spanish people drink over here. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. This is a very good coffee, the espresso one. I definitely
Thank you so much. Thank
yep,
you.
definitely recommend it.
Well,
So when you
if people want to buy it, go to our website for the coffee. It's www.sagrado. StewartCoffee.shop. SHOP.
Oh,
You can buy it directly from us on that site.
Natalie, can you do me a favor? Can you send me that link so I could post it up on the
Yeah,
YouTube thing? Please
yeah,
send
I
that
can
to
do
me. I'll
that.
post it up. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Of course.
so once again, guys, check out Sagrado Cigars. Eventually, this is not gonna be the last podcast. We'll do
Nah.
another one. Hopefully, we start carrying Sagrado Cigars on WolfpackCigarClub.com. As soon as we do, we're gonna let all of our members know. We'll
Yeah.
do a live, we'll promote it, and we'll let everybody know. So please follow them. Sagrado Cigars, Cigar.nerd. And
Mhm.
thank you, John, and thank you, Natalie, for the time. And
thank
you know,
Thank you.
you.
appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys very much.
Thank
All
you.
right. Have a good night, guys.
Thanks, you
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
too.
Peace out.
Yep.
Bye.